Congratulations on your purchase of the new Anderson's SR2000PRO rotary spreader. Today we're going to show you how to take it out of the box, put it together. I'll show you what tools you're going to need to use, how to calibrate it, and you'll be ready to spread in no time. Now your box is going to be about 25 by 25 by 25 and it's about 44 pounds. This is how it comes straight out of the box. Everything's contained within this yellow bag so that if any little pieces fell off, they're not inside the box, they're inside the bag. Let's get unwrapping. We've taken everything out of the bag. Here's what it comes with. You have your bag that has your rain cover, your instructions, and a couple other little parts in it. 2 wheels and tires, your whole hopper, which comes with a few different things zip tied to it. We're going to take that apart in a minute. Here's your handle. Let's get at it. The tools you're going to need for assembly are 10mm wrenches. You can either use open-end wrenches or sockets or a combination of both. You will need an Allen wrench in a minute, but that is included and that's going to be in your rain cover bag. All right, it's time to start taking the zip ties off of the frame, but first, you might notice these end caps on the end of the axle, and you might have noticed one maybe fell off and it's in the bottom of that yellow bag. Those are just to protect the box during transit, and you can go ahead and take those off and throw them away. Next up, we're going to put the wheels on. Now, with the SR2000PRO, we've done away with cotter pins that can't be reused, and we've chosen perfectly sized hitch pins that can be reused. So you're going to pop these off. Leave your washers on. It's going to be tempting to take them off and put them on the outside of the wheel, but it's not designed to do that. Either wheel can go on, either one. Just make sure you put your pin through the holes. So on this side, it's on the complete outside of the wheel, does not go through the wheel. And this one, we are going to put it through the wheel because it's the drive pin. Next up, we need to install the back stand. First, we take off the bolts and the nuts from these 4 bolts, and you can get out your 10mm wrenches for that. They might be hand loose already. Round side up, locate your holes, and put your bolts through. Next, we're going to put on our lock nuts with our wrenches. So our back stand is on. We flip the spreader around so it's on its wheels now. Now we're ready to install the handle. You're going to first take off the 4 bolts that are in the holes. Line up your handle with the bars that are right here. Locate the holes and put the bolts through, tighten them up. And these also are 10mm nuts and bolts, so you're using the same wrenches as before. Next, we're going to put together the EdgeWise control. So as I stand here, there are 2 brackets. On my left is the EdgeWise control. There's a metal piece hanging down, held in by a pin. We're going to pull that pin, take the piece out of the hole, which takes a little coercing. Once I have the piece off and I'm trying to get this large hole over top of this black nub, It can go on hard until you get the angle right, so don't fight it, just make sure you get the angle right and it goes right on real easy. And then we're gonna hook it back up the way it was, where you're putting this nub through this hole. Snaps in pretty easily, put your pin back in. Now, one of the pieces that was zip tied to the hopper in the beginning was a couple of rods packaged together. Go ahead and separate those two. And choose the shorter of the two, and that is your EdgeWise control. You're going to take the part that has the pin on it, feed it through the EdgeWise bracket, replace the pin, and then feed it through the EdgeWise control. When you have two knobs here, it's the left smaller knob is the EdgeWise control. You're going to feed it through this hole here and then tighten down the set screw. Once you've installed your EdgeWise control rod through the bracket and you have the pin on it, and you've installed this end through the hole up here, we need to more or less calibrate it by shoving the handle all the way forward and then shoving the bracket all the way forward. And now you can take your Allen wrench that's in that plastic bag and tighten it down. Now your EdgeWise is fully functional. Next up, we're going to install our rate control rod. We're going to pull the pin on the end, install through the hole in the right side bracket, and both our EdgeWise rod and our rate control rod are going to be facing each other toward the inside, so both pins are going to be right next to each other. And now we want to locate the hole over here and push down, and then you'll be able to slide it. Otherwise, it'll be locked in place up here. So we're going to slide it through the hole. And this is where we start our calibration, so don't even bother tightening it down. I'll show you how to do a calibration. We have our rate control rod loosely set in its place, and now we're ready to calibrate. With the SR2000PRO, we have it designed to spring load shut, so actually fully shut is your calibration setting, not E like it used to be. So we know that the hopper is spring loaded shut, and so we're going to put our rate control lever all the way to off. And then we're going to tighten down our set screw, and we're calibrated. To double check your calibration, we still do have a calibration key, and it's use a setting E, it says right on the key. So we're going to adjust to setting E. Pull it, it'll hold an E, and we'll put our key in the center hole, and it should just fit and stay there, and you're fully calibrated. Lastly, we have our screen that locks in place with this mechanism. And our rain cover. Now your SR2000PRO is fully assembled and calibrated. A couple of more tips before using your SR2000PRO. Before applying, make sure you adjust your cone setting. As a rule of thumb, 4 is for large particle, 9 is for greens grade. Check your bag for precise settings. And the gearbox is fully sealed, no grease fittings, do not try to lubricate it. Same goes for the axles. No moving parts should ever need maintained on this unit. To learn more, go to andersonspro.com.